Hi there, this is Tom Marshall from Goal.com and ESPN, and this is my preview of this team up here, Atlas, ahead of the Apertura 2014. There's been a lot of changes at Atlas over the off-season, most of them very, very positive, and there's a real buzz around the city of Guadalajara about how Atlas is going to do. But players come in like Edgar Castillo, Aldo Leao, Juan Carlos Medina, Luis Vanegas, Rodolfo Vilches, Eddie Brambilla, Enrique Esqueda, Luis Caballero. Plenty of names coming in there. Money's been spent, the squad's there, and Tomas Boy, the manager, will be more focused this season on looking at the playoffs and potentially even a title than relegation, and especially they'll be looking to improve on the 12th place last time out. Juan Carlos Medina, if he plays like he has over the last couple of years with America, Atlas have got an absolutely great signing and one that is of national team quality, so he should really make Atlas a difficult team to break down. Aldo Leao, what can you say? He would have been Colombia's number 10 at the World Cup. Just take a second to have a think about that. That's big. If he hadn't got injured, obviously before the big event. Despite being 33 years old, he can control games, and with Rodrigo Millard and Medina alongside him in midfield, you could make the argument that Atlas now have the best midfield in the Liga MX, perhaps with the exception of Leon. The other player that I think is going to be a key for Atlas this season is Maicon Leite, who's friends with Neymar, comes from Santos, tricky winger, and European clubs have already been interested in him. I really wouldn't be surprised if it's sooner than later that he gets a call to Europe and leaves the Mexican league. Manager Tomas Boy is very secure in his job. Tigre Azteca love him, so he's definitely the man for this job. And he's angry. He's angry because he didn't get the Mexico job and Miguel Herrera did. And the only way you can really kind of prove that he was right, he should have been the man, is by winning a title. And as bizarre as that does sound when you're seeing it in relation to Atlas fans, that is the fact. And Tomas Boy has got a decent chance to do something big with this Atlas team this season. In defence, I think the loss of Leandro Cufre will be big. He was the main figure, the captain of this team. His replacement, Antonio Briseño, has also left for Tigres, so Erpen and Venegas look like being the central defensive partnership, which isn't the strongest in the league. I think up front as well, you've got maybe a lack of firepower. You've got Paraguayan Caballero, who's been in Russia, he's coming from Russia, but he's a bit of an unknown. Nobody knows really what to expect. And then you've got Esqueda, who's been injured recently and really not lived up to the potential that he showed earlier in his career, so that's another weakness for me for Atlas. Crazy as it sounds through when you're talking about Atlas, I'm really confident that this team can do something very good. I'm going for a top 5 finish. I think they're well prepared. They've not had many players at the World Cup, I don't think any in fact, and they were already a solid outfit, so I can just see this team honestly being in the top 5 of the Liga MX come the end of the regular season. Thanks very much for listening and watching, and I'm Tom Marshall. You can get me on Twitter at Mexico World Cup. Feel free to leave comments below about how you think Atlas will do this season, and don't forget to check out the rest of the previews that we're all doing.